Welcome back to SCOTOMAVILLE. I'm Daniel Comp, and this is Initium COMMENTARIUS, part 1 of 7, on who is the audience for Initium. Welcome back to SCOTOMAVILLE, and this is Daniel Comp, the author and the curator of that trilogy of losing the fiat in your life, discovering we don't see things the way they are, and we see things the way we are, and that the greatest expedition you will ever undertake is the journey to self-understanding. For the real voyage of discovery is not seeking new lands, but in seeing with new eyes. Daniel, it's been 6 months. Where have you been? I can hear it. Well, you can see I've moved from the Airstream into a salt cave. I've had 1 million touches around the inside of this space. A lot of time to think. A lot of time to have this conversation with you. If you're familiar with the channel, you'll notice that I like to teach, to impart, to give wisdom and behind the scenes. So be on the lookout. There's a lot in store here for you. And that would include a bunch of different angles for you to see facets of the same thing. So let me build a bridge for the last 6 months so that you can understand the importance, the relevance, and the significance of Initium, Volume 4, and all that that entails on how it might, well, for example, have you noticed that since COVID, noise, chaos, constraints, lost opportunities, the rapidly accelerating change of the world? I mean, maybe I just turned 70 and it's a little crazy for me, but I would think so for you, and that maybe your responses have not been, well, okay, they've been more reactions.
So what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm putting the...
This is only a test.
And reactive behavior based on old coping mechanisms, but we can deal with that. So I think who I'm speaking to is a seeker, not a spectator, not somebody who's swiping. Yeah, you'll watch this, you'll be entertained. But I mean, and not a spy, not someone who's looking under the covers to figure out what he did so we can mimic. No, not that. Not that's 3%, not the 94%, but the 3%, the seekers. Why do I do what I do? A journey with a purpose, expedition, trying to figure out why the world is the way it is. If you have that unction, that nudge, that inquisitiveness to climb a personal Everest, that's who I'm speaking to. If you'd like to gain a better insight to meaning and purpose, in other words, if you'd like to have some actual evidence in your life to help you chart a narrative arc of your own, as I did. Remember, I took 446 pages, incredibly good book, 140 something videos, the transcripts, journals for years and years, all of my life story. I uploaded that. I wanted to get my life story into a nice little thing like I began with to put on my tombstone. You know what I got? One word, 8 letters. Talking about disappointed. I was like, monomyth, what? I'm just talking to AI. Arnie, are you claiming I'm lying? It's like, no, Daniel. The hero's journey. I'm like, what? I'm not a hero. What are you talking about? Joseph Campbell, the hero's journey, the monument, the narrative arc for the reluctant underdog that... I was like, okay, prove it. Well, out of that, plus 5 months and 1 million touches, Grok and I have developed Volume 4, Initium. That's Latin for the beginning. So it's the beginning of what? Well, your dance with the invisible world. Let me tell you more. Thanks for watching this part of Initium Commentarius, and there should be a link right here somewhere for the next part.